What is going on, Greater Ada Nation? Welcome back to Dapp Central. My name is Fareed, and in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about some brand new collaborations that we've just seen come online for the Genius Yield staking Dapp. Now, before I jump into those announcements, if it's your first time hearing about Genius Yield, they're going to be an AMM-style DEX building on Cardano. They're going to be bringing 4 key features here, which include smart swaps, which will be programmable swaps that can execute at a particular price range. They're also going to be bringing on concentrated liquidity, which will simplify the process of deploying capital as a liquidity provider. And then they're also going to have access to their smart liquidity vault, which will be an AI-powered liquidity management protocol coming to the platform. And then in closing, all these features that are generating you yield will all be auto-compounded using their auto-compounding feature. Now that we understand a little bit more about the Genius Yield protocol and what they're building, I want to highlight here that we're currently waiting to see the official launch of their actual DEX here on the test net and then hopefully on the mainnet as a part of Q2 or Q3 of this year. Now, what we have already seen is the fact that this team has already deployed their Genius Yield staking Dapp. So this will allow for you to not only stake your gens, but your gens NFTs. Now, about a month ago, they also announced that they will be collaborating with the NMKR protocol or the NMKR platform, which allows for you to mint and manage NFT collections. As a part of this, we saw them basically adopt the NMKR token, which was the second ever token to be added to the Genius Yield staking Dapp. And then with that, we were also able to stake C-Plane NFTs, which are minted out by the NMKR platform. And so what I want to touch on today is going to be the fact that we now have the introduction of the NuNet token or the NTX token as the third token that's now stakeable on the official Genius Yield protocol. Now, there's also going to be another announcement surrounding the Empowa token that we're going to touch on here in just a minute. So jumping over into their Medium, it states here, Genius Yield, the all-in-one DeFi platform that combines concentrated liquidity with an AI-powered yield optimizer, is thrilled to announce NuNet's native token, which is going to be NTX, has been added to the Genius Yield staking Dapp. Now, if you're not familiar with what NuNet is, they're going to be revolutionizing the cloud computing industry by building a globally decentralized computing framework that combines the latent computing power of independently owned devices worldwide. Through the NuNet utility token or NTX token, NuNet creates a dynamic marketplace of computing resources where owners of individual devices are rewarded for their contributions. Now, this is all going to be done regardless of size, location, or ownership, as NuNet aims to connect these devices to a decentralized machine-to-machine marketplace where software agents and their owners can search and find the most fitting and accessible hardware resources. Now, NuNet is currently developing an open source platform of protocols and open APIs, as well as blockchain integrations specifically designed to run complex geographically distributed computing workflows. Now, on top of all of that information there surrounding NuNet, I want to highlight that they just released their alpha version on the pre-prod testnet. As a part of this testnet, you can now begin to set up as a service provider or a compute provider. If you guys want more information about NuNet and their testnet, then make sure to check out the video that I'm going to be leaving linked down below. Now, as it relates to the actual staking of the NTX token on the Genius Yield staking Dapp, I want to highlight here that there's going to be one option when it comes to staking. Now, before we jump into that particular option, I want to highlight the total supply and the fact that the NTX token is going to be a multi-chain token. So with a total supply of 1 billion tokens, NTX is also going to be multi-chain, meaning that they're now being minted on both Cardano, where we have 40% of their supply, or about 399 million tokens, as well as being available on Ethereum, where we have 60% of the supply, or about 601 million of the tokens. Now, keep in mind that only the Cardano native tokens, or the Cardano version of the token, will be accepted on the Genius Yield staking Dapp, given the fact that Genius Yield is a Cardano native project. Now, what I want to highlight here is going to be the actual amount that you can earn and how long you have to stake your NTX tokens for. So NTX holders will be able to enter into a 3-month lock staking vault with a 6% APY. Now, please note that the total number of NTX tokens that can be staked on the Genius Yield staking Dapp right now will be limited to 55 million tokens. Now, I'm not exactly sure whether or not they have limitations on some of the other tokens that are currently available to be staked on their protocol right now, but do keep that in mind that for this particular token, the NTX token, that there will be a minor limitation. Now, keep in mind that there's also only going to be one locking option, which again is going to be a 3-month staking vault. With some of the other tokens, like we've seen already with the gens, as well as the NMKR, we were able to basically have a few different options when it came to lock staking periods. Now, I'm going to move over into the next story here for today's update surrounding the fact that we now have access to the EMP token for the Empowa project. Again, this is going to be a brand new token being added to the Genius Yield staking Dapp, now bringing the total number of tokens that we can now stake on their Dapp to 4. So I'm sure that we're going to see this number continue to grow, supporting other builders within the Cardano ecosystem. Now, jumping over into Medium, where we have a fully dedicated article surrounding the addition of the Empowa token. I want to break this down here very quickly, and then we're going to wrap up today's video. So again, Genius Yield, the all-in-one DeFi platform, is now excited to add the Empowa native token or EMP token and NFTs to the Genius Yield staking Dapp. Now, if it's your first time hearing about Empowa, they're going to be a Cardano-based project that uses blockchain technology to unlock the 1 trillion affordable housing opportunity within Africa. Now, within this project's first full year, they were able to increase the home loan market in Mozambique by 5%, and they've already confirmed an upcoming launch in Nigeria. Now, as an Earn with Impact RealFi project, those who support the project earn rewards generated from the lease to own monthly payments made by tenants on the ground. If you guys want to find out more about Empowa, you can head over to empowa.io. Jumping back into the Medium article, it states here that the EMP token is going to be a CNT or a Cardano native token that is used within the Empowa ecosystem with a total supply of 200 million tokens. For an overview of how the Empowa tokens enable the development of affordable homes in Africa, you can read the Empowa Black Paper, which I'll leave a link to down below as well. Now, as it relates to the actual locking of their Empowa tokens in order to earn staking rewards as well as their NFTs, there's a few things I want to highlight. The first key point is that this will begin on April 27th, and then there's going to be 2 available locking periods right now, with an upcoming one coming very soon. So right now you can lock up your tokens for 3 months in order to earn a 4% APY. You can also lock up your tokens for 6 months in order to earn a 4.75% APY. And then coming very soon, there's going to be a 1-month locking period offering 3.5% APY. Now, users will also have the ability to stake their Empowa founding community NFTs in order to also boost that APY that I've listed up there above. So this is going to be very similar to what we already have in terms of boosting abilities with NFTs, like we've seen with the NMKR edition, and then as well with the Gens tokens, again, all being available to stake on the Genius Yield staking Dapp. So if you have a premium NFT, you can add an additional 1% APY to whichever locking period that you've chosen above. And then if you have a project catalyst or community or team NFT, you can add an additional 0.5% APY to your existing locked position. Now, it states here the Genius Yield team is excited to be working with Empowa and adding their EMP token and NFTs to the Genius Yield staking Dapp. This addition will provide users with more opportunities to earn rewards and participate in the Empowa ecosystem. Now, in closing of this particular video, if I hop over into the Genius Yield staking Dapp, I can quickly connect my Nami wallet here. I'll provide it access to the staking Dapp. And as you guys can see, I can now create a brand new staking vault. And I can now select either the Gens, NMaker, NTX, or Empowa tokens. Let's just quickly select the Empowa tokens. I can then enter how many tokens I want to stake, given that they're actually existing in my wallet, as well as the NFT that I want to use. Now, keep in mind that right now it shows that I don't have any NFTs, given the fact that I don't have any within my wallet. If I did hold some within the connected wallet, I would be able to select them here, and then I could see exactly my estimated rewards, as well as the total APY, given not only the lock period, which I can select up here, but also given the NFT boost. Once I'm happy with that or satisfied with that, I can click on the stake option here. It'll force me to sign one last transaction before the vault actually closes. Now, keep in mind that once a vault is started, you cannot withdraw prematurely or until the actual vault timeline has come to an end. So make sure to double check the lock period as well as the total amount that you plan on staking. Now, in closing of today's video, I want to just give you guys a brief reminder that the Gens pools, which are Gens 2, Gens 3, and Gens X, have officially come to a close. These pools close as a part of epoch number 403, and I do believe that we still have quite a little bit of delegation available within those pools. So if you guys are still delegated to those pools, make sure to go ahead and move your stake to an active operator, which includes the regular Gens pool, as well as some of their ambassador pools, which include myself or the Dapp pool. That said, that is going to bring us to a close here for today's update on the Genius Yield protocol, adding support for NMaker, the NuNet token, as well as the Empowa token. Again, don't forget to move your stake if you delegate it to Gens 2, Gens 3, or Gens X. If you guys found today's video to be helpful in any way, shape, or form, I would really appreciate it if you guys could tap that like button. If it's your first time stopping by the channel and you want more content just like this, consider subscribing. And if you have any questions for me surrounding anything that we touched on today or Cardano in general, then make sure to leave a comment down below. That said, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video.